What up? What up? What up, you guys? This is Blackwing 2040. I am back with a special review for you. That's right. I'm here to talk about this new crazy off the wall movie, The Suicide Squad. And honestly, James Gunn, he did a phenomenal job with this movie. He was the right guy to direct this movie. Now, I'll be honest, going into this, I had no expectations going into this because I'll be honest, from the previous Suicide Squad movie, I was kind of excited for it. Of course, I've watched it, I've seen the extended cut of, the first Suicide Squad, but the first one doesn't have any rewatchable qualities for me anymore. Like it's just so unrewatchable. But this movie, this is what the first Suicide Squad movie was supposed to be. This is what we needed, not this whole dark and gloomy atmosphere and everything just feeling so dark and some characters being unutilized. This movie right here gets the Suicide Squad right. They are pretty much, DC's version of the Expendables, and that's exactly what they are. Just within the first 5 minutes of the movie, immediately it just goes off the wall, and I loved everything. I had so much fun with this movie. It was like a roller coaster ride of so much fun, and I loved it. And the cast, oh my gosh, the cast, of course, is incredible. Of course, you got Margot Robbie returning as Harley Quinn, still does an amazing job. And I can say, with this new direction that the DC movies are doing, I'm glad that, they allowed Margot Robbie to, step up the game with her to be Harley, especially in Birds of Prey. They allowed Harley to be a lot more, be more open with her character. Here, Harley's just fantastic. It's just a joy to see Harley on the screen. You got Idris Elba, who does a phenomenal job as Bloodsport. I'm going to get to his character later on. You got, of course, Viola Davis as Amanda Waller, who I gotta say, Amanda Waller in this movie, she is evil, like just plain bad. Like her Viola's performance in this as Amanda Waller will make you hate Amanda Waller. She is evil, and I loved it. Of course, Viola's casting as Amanda Waller is just 100% perfect comic book casting as always. You got John Cena as Peacemaker, whose character is just plain ridiculous. Peter Capaldi as the Thinker, and just a wide variety, of course, of some C and D list characters like Weasel, Javelin, Mongal, Captain Boomerang, Ratcatcher 2, who I'm also going to talk about soon. But this movie is just, it gets the Suicide Squad right. It gets it so right. Just from the whole blowing things up, people's heads getting shot up. Oh my gosh, this movie's just plain out insane. And I'm like, why didn't they do this for the first one? And so let me get back to the characters. I can say honestly, the standout characters in this movie for sure are King Shark, Bloodsport, surprisingly, Polka Dot Man, of all characters, Polka Dot Man, and Ratcatcher 2. I am really amazed at how James Gunn was able to turn all these C and D list characters and just make them pretty much MVPs in this movie. Like, they were incredible. And I'll be honest though, as you're watching this movie, of course, the funny thing about this movie is in the first couple of minutes, you have Amanda Waller's team kind of like making bets of like, all right, so who's going to survive? Who's going to die? I was just like, you know what? I have no problem with that. Cause trust me, I'm pretty sure everybody going into this movie was wondering like, yo, who's going to make it out alive and who's going to get their head blown up? And I just laughed at that part because that's just like, I feel like that's a little bit of fourth wall breaking, but I still loved it. Like, really, I loved it. But honestly, though, there's some character deaths in this movie that are gonna grab you by the heartstrings. And I never expected that to happen, but oh my gosh. There are some character deaths that I'm not even gonna say, but some character deaths just really caught me off guard. I'm just like, dang, I thought they were gonna make it to the end. But oh my gosh, it just blew my mind. But yeah, honestly, the standout character in this entire movie is Ratcatcher 2. Of course, I didn't really care much about her character because just because of her name, Ratcatcher 2, and of course she has about the ability to control rats and everything. But oh my gosh, she is the MVP of this movie. Like, she really is the MVP of this movie. Like, I cannot deny that. And of course, this movie also is going to be getting like a spin-off series with Peacemaker starring John Cena. I'm not really going to be interested in watching that, but still, John Cena's performance in this movie is just great. It's just hilarious. And his, chemistry with Bloodsport, it's just hilarious. So many characters bounce off each other so well. And I loved it. I enjoyed this movie. I really, really, really did enjoy this movie. And you would think a movie about the Suicide Squad, about a whole bunch of characters that people don't know or even care about, would be such a blast. That's a surprise. So this movie definitely surprised me. And honestly, I gotta give this movie a 4.5 out of 5. I enjoyed every minute of it. The way how it flowed, it felt like a legit comic book on the screen. It just was beautiful. James Gunn did a phenomenal job. And it's said that he's coming back to direct more DC films, so I'm looking forward to see whatever projects he may take. But anyway, guys, that's my review on the Suicide Squad. In the comment section below, what did you think of Suicide Squad? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Did you think it was in between? Who was your favorite character? Which character were you rooting for to survive to the end of the movie? Let me know in the comment section below. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to be notified. Follow me on all the things: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitch. And as always, I am Vengeance, I am Darkness, I am Blackwing. Stay golden.